brother, there ain't no cons. I swear to God. The pros, let me tell you about the pros. The pros, your REM sleep goes through the fucking roof. Your skin, my skin has up so much. The only thing I would say is a con is that your gremlin, which obviously your hunger will spike.
MK-677 is an orally active compound, meaning that even when ingested by mouth, it has the capacity to induce the same effects. Therefore, we do not need to inject it. MK-677 binds to the GHSR receptor. MK-677 binds to the ghrelin receptor, even more powerfully than ghrelin itself. This receptor is mainly located in the pituitary gland and in the hypothalamus. On the pituitary gland, activation of this receptor increases the production of growth hormone. In the hypothalamus, activation of this receptor drastically increases appetite and energy intake, which is why the main effect of MK-677 is a markedly increased appetite, as well as increases in growth hormone secretion. Side effects of MK-677 include lower extremity edema, drastically increased appetite, and possibly muscle pain. The appetite is due to an increase in food intake by activating the ghrelin receptor within the hypothalamus, and growth hormone increases the activity of sodium pumps, increasing the amount of water and sodium we reabsorb, which is why GH is associated with water retention. When it comes to sleep, it does appear that growth hormone is intricately linked to the sleep process, and higher levels of growth hormone and growth hormone secretion may improve the depth of sleep. With that being said, one of the other side effects of MK-677 is a markedly increased blood glucose and decreased insulin sensitivity. This is because growth hormone increases the amount of free fatty acids within the bloodstream and within our cells. And if you've seen my videos in the past, you would know that these free fatty acids directly inhibit insulin signaling, inducing insulin resistance, particularly in the muscle. It has also been demonstrated that insulin resistance blunts the anabolic response to exercise. So in the long run, taking MK-677 may actually impair muscle growth. It also appears to increase fluid retention and blood pressure, and due to its capacity to reduce insulin sensitivity, can increase our risk of the side effects associated with diabetes or prediabetes, including vascular damage and cardiovascular complications. We do have a 12-month trial comparing MK-677 to a control group. Over the course of 12 months, the control group lost 0.5 kilograms of fat-free mass, and the MK-677 group gained 1.1 kilograms of fat-free mass. But importantly, the control group also lost 1 kilogram of intracellular water, whereas the MK-677 group gained 0.8 kilograms of intracellular water. Therefore, over the course of the 12 months, the majority of this difference in fat-free mass came from intracellular water. This is likely because the increase in growth hormone in response to MK-677 increased fluid retention. Despite many people claiming that MK-677 would reduce body fat, there were no significant difference in visceral fat or total fat mass. But interestingly, the MK-677 group actually had a 1.1 kilogram increase in limb fat, whereas the placebo group only had a 0.24 kilogram increase. This is very likely because the MK-677 group ate more food in response to being more hungry, but it could also be down to the fact that the insulin desensitizing effects of MK-677 preferentially induced fat storage rather than muscular glucose and fatty acid uptake. Therefore, this increase in limb fat may be an indication of poorer insulin sensitivity in the MK-677 group. There certainly are downsides to taking compounds such as MK-677, including a markedly increased appetite, which for some people is beneficial and for others is not, fluid retention, muscle pain, and drastically decreasing insulin sensitivity. With that being said, if you would like an individualized approach to your nutrition and lifestyle to optimize your health, energy, and body composition, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.